Hello and welcome to another YouTube live stream on a Tuesday. And you're probably wondering, why is Mike showing us this bizarre view of the road and people? Well, the answer is because I live on the Isle of Man, and every year for 2 weeks of the year we have this event, this motorcycling event called the Isle of Man TT, and it's a big open roads motorcycle racing event. It's been going on for about 100 years or so. And tonight there are 2 races of 2 laps each one going around the 37-ish mile circuit, which is actually open roads. And I think the camera is trying to focus on a person down there. biggest person. Hey Stormbreeze, how's it going? Can you hear me okay? I'm sitting on a pillow on a hill, and it's very, very windy. Hey Phil, how's it going? Can you guys see me okay? Does this sound terrible? Hey Charlie, how's it going? Thank you. It's also an excuse to test some equipment and just to see if I'm able to do these sort of live streams, because if it is possible, then it means going out and about gets a little bit more stable. It is an early stream, but it will be, yeah, I'm definitely muffled. It's because the microphone is under my coat. That's why. It's I'll change cameras shortly, and it will be 100 years continuous. So nobody is allowed to quit. Nobody knows when it'll be over. Contestants are chosen by draft and appear first thing in the morning next to a motorcycle. That's actually truer than you might expect. There is no real prize money. No, there is prize money, but it's pretty meager. It's done for glory. Okay, so you're on the mountain. You're on Snaefell Mountain on the Isle of Man. Yeah, you're on the mountain side, and I'm just sort of wrapped up, trying to keep warm, and I can't move easily because I'll lose my pillow. Look, that's my pillow. Okay. So I've tested the audio. It seems to be okay. I'm basically like some anoract weirdo on a hill, talking into my coat. The time is currently 10 to 7 at night, and yeah, look, we can talk about the Isle of Man. I'm not sure why it's done asterisks there. I've got auto mod turned on, so because I can't easily mod. I shouldn't really be saying that out loud, should I? But it's true. Let me just zip myself up a bit. It is literally blowing a gale up here. It is very, very, very cold. It is very, 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 very cold. I will very shortly switch over the lenses. But yeah, there's a lot of equipment out here. I've got my camera on a tripod. I've got 2 bags. Walking up here, I looked a little bit like I was going on an adventure to Mordor. Yeah, true that, Wendy. Although getting a view looking down the road is much more challenging. Nearly impossible unless I want to walk across that bridge over there, which I don't. It is very cold. It is very, very cold. So yeah, it is pretty. Nah, these people are just sort of doing their thing, really. but it's quite difficult to get a view. But I will try. I will try and I will move things around. So why am I there? Do I like motorcycles? Oh, not particularly. I live here. This is my home. So stuff happens. It's really, really windy. Or do you have the wind thing? I've got a wind thing for my mic, and you're inside my jacket. There's a low pass filter on as well. So I'm really trying. What I'm going to do is I'm going to switch lenses, and then we'll get the show on the road, so to speak. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put you on. I'm going to put you guys on a little countdown. If that's okay. You guys okay with that? What I'm going to do is do a little countdown.
Appalachian sunrise meets my skin. Even with my eyes still closed, I can feel it coming in. Golden, golden, I'll follow only golden, 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 golden things. Mountain laurel high fives for miles in spring. Rainbow trout and a hummingbird wing. Golden, I'll follow only golden, golden, golden things. Gold hair, gold rings, gold leaves, gold anything, golden, I'll follow only golden, golden, golden things.
All right, yeah. Ooh, look at that, guys. look what I can do. So, we can now have a little shifty. Hang on, let's make sure the stabe's on. I think stabe mode 2 is better. Oh, I don't know. We have a look. We have an electric railway. Check that out. So I promised you. The live. See, this is my finger. Oh, I'll finger the train set. Look how tiny it is. Look how tiny that is. Tiny little train set. You know, for the train people. Look, it's trains. It's rail infrastructure. We all like rail infrastructure. Ooh, look at this man. Hello. I'll just look at the face. Look, this is the sea. Look, you look out to sea. There's not much to see at the minute. There's no people on. And we can look over here. More rail infrastructure again. Rail infrastructure. We like rail infrastructure. Monster Bridge. Other energy drinks are available. And then look, a bird. Look at that. Oh, see, oh, it's a bird. Oh, hello. Hello, bird. It's a seagull in it. And then over here, see there's people all just milling around. There's just people milling about. And then over this way, there's nothing. Oh, hang on, there's him, there's Joe Dunlop, and then there's another hill, and then over here there is. That's it. So if I just do that, I'll magically move everything in a bit. I just need to keep my fingers down. So I'll pop you on the overlay there. Behave themselves. Neil, yeah, it's very, 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 very cold. You want to see the statue? Well, it's got a long lens on now, but I can. Yes, this is the Joey Dunlop statue. You look at the back of his head there. It's pretty cool. It's nice big bronze, very pretty bronze statue, a motorcycle. Oops, sorry. Yep. Anyway, we've got to wait for people to come around, but it is very, very windy. Hello from Italy, from Cagliari. How is Mount Etna doing down there at the minute? I hear Mount Etna is doing its eruption thing. If we just wait for motorcycles. Why is it cold in June? I don't know, but I am dressed up. I am very cold. The stream may be over before it's even begun. Oh, hello, birdie. Oh, someone's going to get nabbed. Someone's going to get their food stolen. Hang on. We'll follow the gull, because the gull will nick someone's sandwiches. Just watch. They are trained to steal sandwiches. Oh, look at him go. He's doing his thing, isn't he? That brave gull over there. Whoa. Yeah, I really should have brought some gloves. Oh, very nice. All of you talking about Italy and warm things. It's not warm here, that's for sure. So, is there anything you wanted to ask me, since we only have 30 people on the stream and currently no motorcycles? This is your time to AMA if you want to, because I'm reading the chat. Thank you, Wendy. I actually appreciate you doing a little bit of, what would the word be? Tour guiding remotely from the warm. Oh, there you go. Here's one motorcycle. Okay. Hey, Helen, how's it going? Right, I will track your motorcycle. How about that? Just wait, and then I'll track your motorcycle. A lovely hot chai would be amazing. I actually have a hot tea in the car, but there is a cafe behind me. I might go and get myself a cup of tea very shortly. Hi, Chinooka. Well, the thing is, it's on open roads, and this is just one spot I could be in. There are literally an infinite number of places I could be. Infinitely warmer, also. Here you go. Motorcycles get quite close to the spectators, as you can see. The racetrack is actually a commute. It's just the normal, just normal open roads. These are everyday roads. And believe it or not, it is very, very noisy. This is it's time trials, yep, and they are very, very. I don't know, they're kind of slowing down for this bit here. But you can see the spectators, right? Just like scattered about everywhere, doing their thing. I may have to leave you shortly and go and get a cup of tea. One of your neighbours used to race here every year. Helen, that's amazing, actually. That's interesting. Too bad there aren't any electric bikes. Meg, I agree with you, actually. As many of you know, electric transportation and is a big interest of mine. And they used to have TT0 here every year. But it, believe it or not, just wasn't. This is going to sound a bit nuts. I don't know, neurotypicals, huh? But electric bikes just weren't that popular. The crowd here like noise, and they like petrol, and they like the smells and all that sort of stuff. And I found the electric bikes actually fascinating. I would come out and watch electric bikes. They are quiet and they are rapid. And over the years, they got better and better and better. Like every single year, the improvements in the electric bikes was just fantastic. They would just be so much better. The first time I saw it, it was called the TT0. The electric bikes could just do one lap. And eventually they went to 2 laps and then 3 laps and so on and so forth. Every year, breaking a new land speed record for electric bikes. And I'm a reasonable way away from the road, to be honest. At the minute, you're on a very long lens. Meg, your boyfriend converted his motorcycle to electric. Well, we have a vehicles channel on the Discord, and I want to hear all about it. And I know that sounds like I don't want to hear all about it, but I'm autistic and I want to hear all about it. Like, I actually want to hear all about it. I find that stuff fascinating. In fact, there's quite a few people, YouTubers, from the I can't really say alternative energy space anymore because that doesn't make sense. But from sort of like electric conversions and solar, there's a lot of people, like some big off-grid YouTubers that subscribe. You might be watching now quietly. If you do, say hi, but you probably don't because time's in and things. And there's lots of fascinating tech out there. So much DIY tech as well. Whereas I feel like these bikes here, they've kind of plateaued. You know, it's kind of boring. They've, you know, it might be a fraction faster than before. So what? This is the anti-TT commentary. It's not really, is it? It's just boring. But the TT0 was genuinely interesting and technologically fascinating. Okay. Oh, Helen, I'd love a sliced pizza. I've actually packed lunch. I have sandwiches, and I have something to drink. But what I want is to be in a hot springs somewhere in Iceland right now. That'd be nice. Okay, we're gonna do an angle change. Here we go. Here we are. Where are you? There you are. This thing is patrolling for spectator sandwiches. Oh, there we are. This is our electric railway. Rick, it's 65. For me, the noise is one of the attractions, also in racing cars, but for the everyday and the quiet will come from, of course. Yeah, with you. Makes sense. One of my earliest memories of seeing motorcycles in a ring type thing going around a wall, circular. It's a very vague memory. Oh, right, yeah. I know the sort of thing you mean. Wall of Death. Yeah, there you go, Charlie. Yeah, just Google it. Brown Wall of Death. That's the bits. When I was a kid, I used to love this ice cream in Germany. It was a blue coloured ice cream, and it used to smell of petrol. And I know that that is obviously not a great thing. I've never found the ice cream since, but it was fluorescent blue, like a bucket of dissolved and then refrozen highlighter pens, and it was delicious, and I loved it. It was my favourite flavour, but it smelled of petrol, and I would always ask for this petrol ice cream. I wonder if it's damaged my brain. Blue flavour is what it was. It was blue flavour. Yeah, exactly. Nothing unbelievable about that. Just blue. No, it wasn't raspberry. No, it was petrol. It was petrol ice cream. Fingers crossed nobody dies today. The blue ice cream is often called Smurf. Oh, seriously? Plutonium. Ah! Well, username checks out. We had a spoonless Smurf petrol, no idea why. I always smelled that even after we washed it. It was in one spoon. Amazing. Hey, Lister J, how's it going? Hello, Haley. Petrol ice cream is the name of my next punk band. Amazing. Wendy, don't say that, Mike. Say what? You have to be specific. I say lots of things on these live streams. Unless it's just the word that case. I could probably do it. I could probably manage 2 hours without saying the word that. I was going to say that word. I did did love demolition derbies as a kid. Demolition derby. We have one here on the Isle of Man. Actually, we have a demolition derby. I've never been, but it is a thing. Banger racing. Okay, here we go. There's some leaning going on over here. If I put the camera here, okay, you'll see some fairly interesting leans. I'll see if I can film one. Mike does not really like the smell of petrol, no. But Mike, as a kid, very much did. I've never heard of bowlers. I'll be honest with you. That's a brand new term to me. Bowlers is a new term. I've never heard ever of bowlers, except for bowler hats. People, not a big fan. How's it going? There are lots of people here. I like this one of Petrol's John. I loved your Moomin. You literally have now Moomins for everything. Not even joking. Schlumpf. This Van Driver lady, welcome. And I used to like the smell of diesel exhaust as a kid. These have positive associations for me and no longer feel that as an adult. Yeah, same. Oh, bowlers is in the house. Oh, right, okay. Do you know what? It's been a long time since I've seen somebody wearing a bowler hat. I think they should come back. I think they should come back into fashion. I am the Moomin detective. I hunt the internet for Moomin things to use in social situations. Yeah, this is the Isle of Man TT, which stands for Tourist Trophy. It's a type of time trial. It's the world's most famous open roads race. You performed in a pop choir at Le Mans. That's amazing. That's cool. That's very cool. I just know that if I get my sandwich out, that seagull is going to try and get it. It's going to try and steal my sandwich. I may be able to, if you guys are so inclined, I may be able to set up, to move the live stream somewhere slightly more peaceful and warmer soon. I'm getting cold. But I can't go home. I'm locked out of home. I did that for you guys. I cannot go home for like 3 hours because the roads are closed. Miss Pavajola, I'm enjoying the early stream. Actually, get to catch it though. This is my last week of the schedule. No time before 5:30 p.m. Maybe 10:30 p.m. in the UK. It's gonna work. It's worked for me for a while. Why the change in time? Is it something you're able to say? I thought TT meant Tuesday. It does. I don't know, and I think it's possibly something to do with it being spammed on Stream Elements. So I've got a couple of different auto mods that run on my YouTube channel during live streams, and they are bot mods, and the bot mod will pick up on words that get repeated and then just sort of either silence them or ban them or time people out. It can do all of that automatically. I apologize, everybody. If you want to test the auto mod, you can spam loads of emojis. That is guaranteed to work. I have no idea why Isle of Man is banned either, especially when I talk about it or reasonably often. And it's not banned. Like it's not actually a banned word. Like on YouTube or whatever. Like there you go. It's not my intention. Solid BPM, yeah, it's the TT. If we use TT as slang, I don't know. TT, it's kind of like TT. If you say it really, really fast, it sounds like titty, maybe. But like it's over here, it means tourist trophy or potentially time trial. I need to go and log into Stream Elements and update the auto mod. It's I haven't even looked at it in like a year. I have been very difficult with my time. I know it's Tatar. Tatar for now. It is indeed. TT Woo, movement character. Movement characters have got the most bizarre names. Honestly. I think, everybody, that's the first race done, which was just 2 laps. You know, and then there's a little pause, and then there's another race with 2 laps. I think what I'll do is I'll wait until the next race starts, film it for a teeny bit, because then it'll be 7:30 when people normally arrive, and then we'll move the live stream somewhere warmer. It can't be home because I can't get home because the roads are locked. So I'm stuck. Guess you get, is this the RL360 Super Stock TT Race 1? Yes, I think it is. It's Super Twin or Super Stock. I'm not sure. It's only 2 laps though, which is kind of weird, but whatever. I think you probably know more about it than me. I don't follow the motorcyclings, the sports things. I don't think there's really a sports that I follow. Is it cold up there, Mike? Yeah, it's freezing. It's absolutely Baltic. It's proper cold. Yes, it is cold. It's very cold. Look, I'll show you. I think I can move in front of the camera. This is me. And it's a long lens. Hello. It's freezing. It's very cold. I will warm up soon. I'm bouncing up and down. I'm just bobbing up and down. I'm bouncing. I'm tiptoeing. It feels like -10 Celsius is what it feels like up here to me right now. Boiling in my kitchen. If I swap, I could let the cold. Ellen, I would do that in a heartbeat. Autisticats, we need to invent a teleporter. I feel like this could answer many of our queries, including teleportation into the Autism Speaks treasury and getting some of those millions of dollars meant for autistic people, spending it on plushies and blah hodges and noise cancelling headphones. Man in the Isle of Man is TT. I need tea. Yes, TT stands for TT. Yes, hot tea. I can, there is a cafe up here. I could possibly get one, but I have a hot cup of tea in the car. I just couldn't carry everything up here. You need mitts and a nice one. Yeah, I've got my hands in my pockets at the minute. Yeah, they are reasonably warm in here. So officially, my live stream starts in 10 minutes. That's when people expect it to start. But I thought I'm not going to survive that long. I'm not going to survive to be able to do it. Ah, Leslie, you got timed out, did you? Did you? Not by me. I see nothing from Yannicka, so nothing from not from Yannicka either. You got auto modded, did you? Well, don't do it again. Whatever it was. I need to update the rules and check and make sure everything's happy over there. That's the thing with bots. You don't really know if they go awry until they go awry. You just kind of leave them. So maybe it's I've stand on Everest. Yeah, it's very cold. Snaefell, by the way, the mountain I'm standing on right now, is Norse for Snow Mountain. Snow and Snaefell, Snow Mountain. It's Viking mountain. I may even have to eat sandwiches in the car. That's my many pounds of extra insulation. Nothing would help. Even if I were a polar bear up here, I'd freeze. I buy cups here and got a bag and a tin can for cat food. That are all Moomin? No way. You've got a tin can for Moomin tin can. I have a pet's tin. Yeah, I'll put the camera on the rail infrastructure. There you go. There you go. Look at some rolling stock. Are there people in there? You're kidding me. There's people in there. There are people in there, in the warm. No way. Cheeky buggers. Look at that. Yeah. They think no one can see them, but I can see them. They've got in there out of the wind. Look at that. Look at that, cheeky souls. Look at everyone else in the cold. Look at them in there. Oh, maybe they're trapped. No, I think they've just left it open. I think people are just hopping in. Look, I think you can just get in there if you want to just walk in there. I don't know if you can't hear anyone, can you? But most of the people here are from Europe. This guy here is speaking lots of French. These are lots of French, shouting French words. Lots of chatting French. I got to practice my German earlier. Some German chap came along and talked German. Sprechen Sie Deutsch? Yeah, most of the folks here are not locals or not Brits, but most of them are from Europe. Lots of French, lots of Spanish and Italians. I thought I had some different. Yeah. A lot of people here are mostly from Europe. The TT is massive in Europe. People do. Now they're multiplying. Yeah. Okay, what have I missed in the chat? Mike, a serious warmth envy. He does. Which part of the track by you by? Right, this is called Snaefell. It's the mountain. It's the mountain mile. You can literally Google this spot if you want to. I can give you a what 3 words if you want. I'm literally make your partner jealous. Okay, there's a statue here of this guy. This is Joey Dunlop, the back of his head. You see a bronze statue? Yeah, this is where I'm at. I'm at this statue. You can find it on Google. Makes have more sense than being up the mountain right now. Yes, this is true. Yeah, this is not a good spot. This is very, very exposed. Sending virtual 5 warm. Thank you very much. Soup, how's it going? I'm sure I know exactly where that is. Oh yeah, if you just say like on the mountain, it's the mountain course. He'll know exactly. There's no question. Snail Kitty, how's it going? How is everybody? How are we all? So thank you very much for tuning in. I suppose it's like 3 minutes to my usual start time. So welcome to the live stream. This is Mike. Oh look, look railway. Look, let's just do an autism. Do an autism. Look, flap flap flap. Flap flap flap. I think they're actually. Is that it? Okay, there is now. I think there's people on there. Yeah, there's people on there. Okay, so they're going on a train. look, there's another one. Are they going to crash? Here you go, look. This is electric, and it was built by the Victorians. You know, check that shit out. This is built by the Victorians, yeah. And it hasn't really been updated at all. In fact, not that long ago, relatively, one of them became a runaway train. Literally at this point. Uh-oh, guys. We've got a train issue here. Kaboom. Only joking. So we should follow this one on its lonely descent. So now's a really good time to tell you that the way the brakes work on these things is also Victorian technology. The brakes are not particularly effective. I'm not even joking. They are not the safest things in the world. You want to, yeah, you come to the Isle of Man and ride an electric tramway. It's actually quite nice, by the way. It's actually quite a nice little jaunt in the warm. But the seats are like being in a classroom in the Victorian era. I've sat on the church pews that are more comfortable. But it's a little muffled. That might just be me. TDK Gian, I don't know if you can hear me. I've ridden that train when I was on the Isle of Man in September 2019. Unis. That's cool. Was it warm when you were here? Was it pleasant? Was it lovely? Oh, was it like this? You tell me. Ik maak deze livestream and do moments. Right, moments is good. So we'll work with moments. Okay, welcome. Right, so this is actually when the stream starts. So everybody, welcome to the live stream. If you've tuned in and you're wondering, why has this thing been going on for so long already without me? Why didn't Mike say anything? Well, the answer is, and it's not really an executive functioning thing. This is just Mike has two hands and is able to do a limited number of things in a limited amount of time. One of those things was Wendy did suggest in the Discord, not blaming you, just saying, you know, hey, did you know there's a race on at exactly the same time as the stream? Yeah, sure, let's cover it. Let's have a little look and cover it out. I'm sorry, the commercials, which normally do not run, are in fact running. They are automated because the 2-minute breaks are manual and I'm not doing them currently. This also gives me an opportunity, nay, an excuse, to just test out the stream and to just test out some of the technology and to test everything. Just, you know, if this works and this works, it means I can go wherever. It means the streams are not tied down to one location. It means that I can go on location, which means if we do meetups or events in person, it means that we can bring the rest of the autistic cats along. It means a lot of things. Shape of Soup, we have technology. Exactly, yeah. If the tech works and it can be done and it can be done well. I have another camera, by the way, for a second camera angle, but I'm buggered if I'm setting it up right now. My hands, I can barely feel. Safe Soup Science, yeah. In fact, you're on satellite as well. It's a satellite uplink. Yes, I know. Actually, that's the only good thing that's working reliably by being on the top of a mountain. Admittedly, it barely qualifies as a mountain, but it is a mountain. It is legally a mountain. It is scientifically a mountain. And I'm on the top of it. The advantage of being up here is that it does have an uninterrupted view of the sky, which means it's very good. No, the Netherlands is no good, Plutonium. It's got to be something like the Bahamas or the Central Sahara or what else? I don't know, the inside of a microwave feels good to me right now. How about that? Next race starts in 15 minutes or so. Thank you, Wendy. Only mountain by 36 feet, yeah, but it is. And it feels like a mountain right now. Autism World Tour, yeah. Autism World Tour, but what will have to happen is, okay, so the next race is what, in 15 minutes? Okay, I think I'm going to die before that happens. I am going to get a cup of tea from the tea shop. I see people coming with cups of tea, and I hope they have oat milk, because if they don't have oat milk, I've got a problem. So what I think I'm going to do, what do you guys want to do while I'm getting a cup of tea? Yeah, only the one mountain. We have lots of hills, many hills, but this is the official, this is the tallest hill, and it is a mountain. What I'm going to do, no, what I'm asking you guys is, do you want the camera on, or do you want a countdown and some lovely music? You tell me, do you want interlude or do you want camera? Because I want tea. So I can't talk to you. Actually, because the microphone is on, you're going to hear me ordering tea. Yeah, you tell me. I'm not going to touch anything. I can press one button and like give you music. Would you like music, or would you like the camera little feed? Countdown. Okay, I'll give you countdown music. Either is fine. Okay, cool. Right, I'll be right back.
Appalachian sunrise meets my skin. Even with my eyes still closed, I can feel it coming in. Golden, golden, I'll follow only golden, 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 golden things. Mountain laurel high fives for miles in spring. Rainbow trout and a hummingbird wing. Golden, I'll follow only golden, golden, golden things. Gold hair, gold rings, gold leaves, gold anything, golden, I'll follow only golden, golden, golden things. Walk up the river by my son. Feet step over splinters of the moon. Appalachian sunrise meets my skin. Even with my eyes still closed, I can feel it coming in. Golden, golden, I'll follow only golden, golden, Mountain laurel high fives for miles in spring. Rainbow trout and a hummingbird wing. Golden, I'll follow only golden. Golden, golden things. Gold hair, gold rings, gold leaves, gold anything, golden. I'll follow only golden, golden, golden things. Walk up the river by my son. Feet step over splinters of the moon. Golden, I'll follow only golden.
Hey guys, how's it going? We're back. I think everything's working again. I will drop the chat down when the bikes start again. I now have a cup of tea, which means I'm not dying. Oh, actually, I can leave the chat up. Yeah, I now have a cup of tea, and it's not freezing. Well, it is freezing, but the tea is the tea's amazing. I've never in my life been more grateful for a cup of tea. They did have oat milk, Helen. Oh, yes, they did. Not quite the usual Oatly, but they had oat milk. I'm not complaining. Do you know what? If they just boiled me, if they just like put my hands in a microwave for 5 minutes, don't do it. But I'd just put my hands in an oven right now, honestly. It's very, very cold. Most Manxies have got more sense to come up here on a really windy day. Ah, crack on, mate. Enjoy. Yeah, most people have got more sense than to come up here. But I'm not, I have tea and I am not dying. Crack on. a fella from the UK wants to ask his family. Hello, family. So there is another race, and it is Wendy. Can you please do some Wendying? Tell me, Wendy was a marshal in the TT. I don't want to say a little while back. I don't want to feel like 100 years ago. Wendy Marshall, the first ever TT on the Isle of Man. That was quite funny. He was struggling for internet, so I had a dish, and I'm giving him a bit of internet. Yeah, he was like, hello, and I'm like, hello. I said, I need tea. So yes, live stream is slightly different, and obviously next week it's just we'll get back to our normal programming and so on and so forth. But Wendy mentioned in the Discord that there is. I'm actually waiting for Wendy's name to pop on the screen. It was quite a while ago. What, did they start already? I'm sort of minded like I hope they started it, because the sooner they start, the sooner they finish, the sooner I could be in the warm again. That's my view. But I will try and get you some nice camera angles, and I do have a lovely cup of tea, which is a massive pleasure. I cup of tea is a cup of tea is a great thing, especially on a windy, cold day. A cup of tea is the best thing in the world. I do like these random portraits of people as well as they're popping up. It's kind of funny. There you go. So Wendy's saying she mastered in the 80s and 90s. Admitting it was quite a while ago, but it wasn't the 1920s. Mike has won the TT race. I have won the TT. Although it's getting cold now, I'm gonna have to go and get another cup of tea. They must be making a fortune selling tea up here. Well, if I realised they were selling tea, I might have to go and get another one. 2 minutes to start. Come on, Wendy. I need updates. I need updates from the warm. I'm the reporter in the field today. They're taking pics of a statue of Joey Dunlop, a very famous rider. It's a big bronze statue, very intricate, detailed bronze statue. Meanwhile, I'm wearing shorts and t-shirt. Oh, don't make me feel cold. Literally, my camera is cold. Just touching the camera is cold. Everything is cold. Don't remember the movie Rat Race. Order 8 cups of tea at once. Problem with that is they'll all go cold at once. Oh, I'll do one at a time. Well, Alicia's pizza. Let's post pictures in the Discord.
Oh, maybe sorry, mate.
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah. Yeah, me too. Yeah. No. I do have a flask. It's like over there, about a kilometre that way. There's a couple of chaps, and they're also freezing and jealous of the tea. Rat Race is really funny. Rowan Atkinson had a recurring line: "It's a race, am I winning?" David, you need a merch thermos flask. I do have merch for thermos. It's over that way. It's over there. It's quite a long way away. It's a hike. And I decided not to bring it. I brought just a normal water bottle instead, but I don't want normal water bottle. It is very cold. Hopefully you can see the social proof. Other people freezing. I'm proud of Mike for managing our social situation. Thank you very much, Charlie. I'm just up here bouncing up and down, freezing with a cup of tea, clutching a cup of tea that's now lukewarm and, well, kind of cold. I'm going to pour it away and get another one. They're not really social situations up here. It's just people freezing and passing. Can you see what people are wearing as well? Like everyone is kind of, there's a guy in shorts there. He won't feel his legs. Thermos says hydrate. Oh, yes. Wonderful. Wonderful. Mike's socializing. You guys can't hear the wind, can you? It's getting worse. This is it. This is going to be the last one. I'm going to go and get another cup of tea because if I don't, I will perish. Countdown, everyone.
Appalachian sunrise meets my skin. Even with my eyes still closed, I can feel it coming in. Golden, golden, I'll follow only golden, 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 golden things. miles in spring. Rainbow trout and a hummingbird wing. Golden, I'll follow only golden. Golden, golden things. Gold hair, gold rings, gold leaves, gold anything, golden. I'll follow only golden, golden, golden things. Walk up the river by my son. Feet step over splinters of the moon. Golden, I'll follow only golden, golden, golden things. Gold birds, gold string, gold words, gold anything, golden. I follow only golden, golden, golden things. Golden, I follow only golden, golden, golden things. Appalachian sunrise meets my skin. Even with my eyes still closed, I can feel it coming in. Golden, golden, I'll follow only golden, 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 golden things. Mountain laurel high fives for miles in spring.
All right, cool, we're back. And I have a nice new cup of tea, another one. No tea fairy today, but I do have tea. Get it? It's tea. It is there. I don't want to waste any of it, so I'm not gonna tilt it. I'm just gonna sit and drink this tea. So nice. Welcome to tuning in to a cold man on a mountain sipping a hot cup of tea. Livestream. It is exceptional tea. It is not Yorkshire tea, but honestly, any tea, even even just hot water, would be very appreciated. It's currently warming my hands. My hands are tingling. Good tea. Sorry for the slurpy noises. I cannot. To hell with it. To hell with misophonia. Just enjoy the slurping, because I'm trying not to slurp, but you know. Very nice. When you say tea and you're in the British Isles, it usually just means breakfast tea. It's very rare people will ask for something like a herbal tea unless you ask for it by name and you say, hey, do you have any herbal teas, or could I have apple, gooseberry, cinnamon yogurt, or whatever it is. And you know, you just ask for tea, you'll get this sort of thing. So breakfast tea, builder's tea. But you know, you put your own milk in it, if that makes sense. Like, you know, like because people like their tea at different strengths and things. This milk is they gave me is not the Oatly barista, so it's kind of it's not thin, but like I didn't want to put too much milk in it because I didn't want to make it like cold. There's milk from the fridge. Then again, I didn't want to put like not enough in it and then just have it black. So, you know, apple, gooseberry, cinnamon yogurt tea. You know, whatever fruit teas. Tea is so important. You bring your own milk everywhere. I do, Sunny Girl. But it's in I didn't bring it here. I can go and get it, but I'm not motivated to walk for like half an hour to get it in London in order to just have the right milk. I'm very cold. I didn't think it would be this cold. Believe it or not, I was tempted not to bring a coat. The live stream would have ended before it even began. Yeah, just talking about tea. So just for those that are new here, welcome. This is not the usual stream. I say this sort of thing quite often though, I find often I'm saying this is not the usual stream, but then again, the TT doesn't happen that often, only every single bloody year. So it's two weeks of the year, May and June. We have this closed roads, but those are normal roads. This is you know, a road I use most days. Don't blame yourself, Mrs. Taylor Thomas. That's it. Ah, you got the reference. I love it. I love it. The whole music today is golden. Hopefully you got more than just the first word. My dad brings his own milk with him. Me too. And once near a man who'd always bring a bottle of ketchup. Ketchup. Bring a bottle of ketchup. Anywhere you need ketchup, there is ketchup already. And the risk of carrying your own ketchup, if you sit on your jacket or something, no. I carry my own milk and my own tea bags. Herbal fruit tea is just hot cordial. Yeah, I agree with you. Mike, what's the law between Golden Things, the song? It's just a random thing that stayed. Yeah, that's it. Charlie, that's exactly it. It was just a really chill song. I used it during some of my early live streams and it just stuck. And as you know, we don't like change unless we're ADHDers, in which case, kind of screwed. I want you to pay attention as to how fast those seagulls are going. Can you see how fast they are? They're flapping away and not moving at all. Yes. That's because their ground speed is nil, but their air speed is, yeah. You obviously need a ketchup flask. Not me, that other guy, whoever. Your dad, I think it was. Needs a ketchup flask. Yes, possibly. Or possibly just a big bottle of ketchup. Well, Jansen, it depends on the change. Yeah, you know, if you opted into the change or not. There's a helicopter. Ooh, helicopter means one of two things. It either means, oh, look, we're videoing something, or it means, oh dear, we're going to need to, we got a problem, basically. I guess we'll see. Wendy, what's going on? Please. Yeah, Helen, I think that's a filming one. I think that's a filmy one. I think it's just getting in position to do its. Okay, it's all on. I can tell you something, Hyde Snooker. I've got sandwiches in my bag, and I daren't get them out because those seagulls, they look hungry. I'm also unfortunately getting social interactions from people asking me why I'm filming and who I'm filming for and stuff. There was only the one chap who was, he was like, I'm like, told him my channel name. His family could watch. Hello, family. Filming one air ambulance, usually bright colours. It's true, Helen. Yep, it is true. Okay, yeah, that's my tea done. See, all done. Tea done. I will just put that under my bag as to not make a mess. I can then put my hands down. I can sit and I can read the chat. Hello, everyone. So, meanwhile, we're just waiting for the bikes to come through. I will put some effort into filming some of the bikes, but I will start packing before the race is over, and we can continue. You should hear them soon. Amazing, thank you, Wendy. Or the helicopter could belong to a villain whose lair is under the mountain. I don't have a helicopter though. That's the problem. Autistic air business cards for passers-by. Is your child? Do you have an autistic child? Oh, has anyone watched? Oh, hang on. Here we go. Ready, the first one. There you go. Whoever he is the first one, or she. There'll be another one. Oh, hang on. Here we go. Look, see, filming helicopter. Hang on. I think the one at the front, the one further front is better than the Airwolf tune. You can hear me. Okay, amazing. Sorry about that. Sorry for the Airwolf. Sorry for the Airwolf. Airwolf interlude, everybody. I need to sort my hands out, okay, for a second, because my hands are dying. So I just need to. Okay, so I've kind of I've done this with my hands, so I'm just like a little bit warmer. And I'll stand so the wind is behind me. I have blankets as well. I just don't have them here. Yeah, let the sleeves take over. I agree. Yeah, definitely. Like this now. I have no hands left. They've gone. Another one. just doesn't exist anymore. The hands have been removed because it's just too much. It really is very, very intensely cold. Oops. It's the green one. Ah, there's a green one. I will call that rider McPlant, and I hope they make it round again. 37 miles later. Wendy, I would like you please to stand outside on top of a hill. This is extremely cold. Yeah, they're going for tea and biscuits. They are absolutely getting tea. No question. Tea and warm beer. Holden things, yes. Baltic things. Zoom zoom, bikey bikes. And the seagulls are totally on patrol right now. Zoom zoom. Off they go into the distance. Oh, there you go. Meow, etc. Brum 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 brum. Do you know what? I don't get issues with copyright for Golden Things because Golden Things is licensed via Epidemic Sounds, and Epidemic Sounds have whitelisted my channel. So no issues, no problems ever. I do have problems with my own music, like Hydra Rising, because when I play Hydra Rising, it's licensed in a very complicated way. It's not on any of the stock libraries that I have a license for, meaning I get copyright claimed every single time I use it. And I tried using just like a little element from it, and even that got caught. I have to then fill out a form online, which I've now got the notes on my phone, and I copy paste what I say on the form into each of the fields. I've now got it down to like 2 minutes or so. I'll try and do that so I can put hands in pockets briefly. Yeah. Look, you see that? You see that person there flapping away? You see that, the green thing flappy? That is because of it's cold. Thank you, Helen. I thank you for the 1,000th of an American cent for the play. Do they watch the TV, by the way, the kittens? So they watch the TV because our kittens love watching TV. And Dottie likes to watch stuff on my iPad. Which is just hilarious. Dim 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 do 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 do. Mike, are you not overwhelmed? How so? By the noise. The noise is unpleasant. We're not close, by the way. We're quite far off. We're not nearby. I'm up on the hill, away from the noise. Oh, you know, I'm not adjacent to it at all. I have earplugs, which I'm not currently using, but I do have them, and I have a tight-fitting hood on. In terms of the cold, yeah, it's getting a bit much. In terms of the cold, it is not fun. And I'm just sort of bouncing about to stay warm. I'm just bouncing around. So I'm just like bouncy, 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 bouncy. I've spent the last hour, 2 hours on my tiptoes, but that's okay because my legs are used to it. It sounds like really angry, very, very low pitched mosquitoes. Yeah, these are bike spotters, predominantly neurotypicals, but neurotypical bike spotters. Neurotypicals can have hobbies too. Let's not judge them for it. Yeah, exactly. So I'm just sitting here. I'm less interesting than the bikes, but I'm just like bounce, 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 bounce. Okay, keeps the blood going. So it's just a case of like my back is to the wind, and I'm wearing windproof gear, and I'm actually wrapped up really, really warm, but it's just not sufficient. From so yeah. Otherwise, I have a blanket here. I have a pillow. I have 2 bags, one for the cameras stuff and one for my laptop. And I have a big slab of granite to put my stuff on. And I've had 2 cups of tea. And yeah, I'm okay. I'm pretty cold, but I'm all right. Michael Dunlop, who essentially wins everything, it's on record-breaking pace. Amazing. So that first one rider who came through there would be Michael Dunlop, no question. Yeah, bikes are gone, but then they will come back. They will spin around. Michael Dunlop will be around very quickly. It always makes me sad. It's worthwhile pointing this out that on senior race day, which on Friday, I believe, this year, might be weather dependent, people start packing up and going home after the race has been called. But there's always riders that still have a lap to complete. And there's kind of like, there's no one watching them. There's no one, do you know what I mean? Because people just kind of like, wait. He's not first on the road, watch the helicopter. Okay. Maybe the chopper will come around again, follow him around. Imagine that, having your own little helicopter following you around. Senior race day is now Saturday. Gotcha. Makes perfect sense with the weather. And you end up with riders on the podium. That whole thing, lots of celebration, blah blah blah. But but there's people still racing, and it's really really sad because people just go, and there's still people racing, right? Because you know they're I don't know. I just feel sorry for them. So, chat, what have I missed? I've probably got a maximum of 15 minutes in me before I have to move somewhere warm. Villager sounds. What can you hear? Like random noises. You might hear talking. Lots of different languages. Loads of people from different places. In fact, that guy who's walking there with the red helmet, he's from Germany. And so Dunlop has at least one more lap to do. Make it super wide here. Oh, it sounds like Minecraft villagers. Yeah, me too. All the time. Sounds like Charlie Brown's teacher. Kind regards from Honig and Walk Older to their plush cousin Tabs. Who's got plushy Tabs? Is it Charlie? The Vasco trait, but they take the proverbial early on. Oh, yeah. Charlie, pictures, plushy channel, Discord, mission, accept, go. I still need to plan the Blahaj video. There will be one, I assure you. I know it doesn't sort of appeal to the whole audience or whatever, but it appeals to me, which kind of means that it will happen. The cult of the Blahaj is pretty interesting. I'd be surprised if one of these bikers didn't have a Blahaj in a box somewhere. Blahaj stream. I was thinking Blahaj a pre-record video. I'll be asking on the Discord for some little video clips. Blahaj just finished making mine a bikini. It's like, well, yeah. Blahaj video. Maybe a Blahaj stream can happen. Could happen. Like we've just gone through the hairpin. Okay. Thank you for the updates. That means he'll be coming through here in a few seconds. Look at these folks here. Look at how cold they are. Look at them. Look. Oh, this one's very chilly. They have tea. Look. They look like they're flexing the U look. Okay. I will film this one. And I will pop the chat down. because it means I have a bit more space. Okie dokie. Brrr. Oops, I've just done a bad thing. Oops. Okay, thank you, everyone. Shaky, shaky, shaky. Just makes it easier for me. Oh, our rail infrastructure is back. We have 1, 2. Oh, here's a helicopter. A one-off. Where are you? Where have you gone? There you are. Okay. The stream from the helicopter is probably better to watch than this one, to be fair. I don't promise anything except for bit of nonsense. Okay, there we go. Oh, stop it, you lot. Honestly, you think I'm an amateur at this? You think, oh, Mike didn't bring spare batteries. Oh, no. He didn't bring spare batteries. Well, he did. He did. See, this is thumb up. Very cold, see? It becomes the same thing after a while. Like when you've seen one, you've seen them all pretty much. Like, you know what I mean? Mike is professional. Mike is professional. Mike knows what he's doing. That was a fast reload. Yeah. Mike's a pro. You can even charge the battery while it's in use as well, but he just can't be bothered right now. Just thank you, everybody. So I know the stream won't appeal to all, but a little glimpse into life from the Isle of Man. Do you know what I'm saying? Preparation for this is because you're without the cats interfering. I did say to Nina as I was heading out, and she said, I said, enjoy your evening. Have a nice time without me. Okay, fine. I said, have a nice time without me. So what are you going to do without me? What are you possibly going to do on your own? She's going to be having a lovely dinner. She's going to be cuddled up with all of the cats and the dogs. Fire's going to be on. Fire's going to be on. The house is going to be water heating is just going to be on, and she's just going to be warm, and she'll be watching some Netflix series. See, the answer to that question is no. I only brought one spare, but here's the thing: it not only will it last, but it's going to last longer than I am. I am very, very cold. Nina is warm. Yes, Nina is making her own tea right now. Property values are really expensive here. It's basically like Southeast England. I would say that's not a bad composition, to be honest. It kind of works. Mike's camera talks to him. Yes, it does. It says things like low battery, replace the battery. It just demands things of me. It doesn't really ask me how I'm doing or anything. It doesn't. It just says basically having a lovely night alone without you. Yeah. Although to be honest, we're companionable, but you know, we'll probably be doing our own thing anyway. You know, I'll probably be scripting a video, or well, I'll be doing a live stream, right? There we go. How's this? So anyway, this part of the course here is reasonably quick, although very bendy, so they are slowing down a bit. Generally speaking, most of the spots that I've seen the motorcycle racing from on the island, it's kind of pointless in some respects. I know, obviously, there's lots of visitors and tourists and having fun and drinking and doing the things that they like to do. But most of the time, you don't really see the bikes. You don't get to see them because they just whiz by at, you know, insane speed, and you can't even tell what color they are. Like, you can't even see the colors. It's so fast. Like, you'll barely be aware of the color of the bike. You know one's gone past you. It's unmistakable, but there's nothing to see. It's not. So it doesn't make for a great spectator sport, I don't think, the TT. But it's a good experience. It's worth seeing at some point, especially if you're into motorcycles. And then you see, people just start leaving. They just start drifting away because people aren't that interested. Once like the first podiums go, that's it. What's the max speed at the Solby Straight, Wendy? And drop that in the chat. It's just eye-watering, incredible. There's another sort of like a record for maximum speed achieved. The airspeed velocity of an unladen bike, unfortunately, is pretty fast. They're much better laden and completing the course with rider intact. There you go. I'll overlay you again. That record doesn't know average of on streets go much faster. They do, the speed is insane. And the fact you can actually watch, you can literally be sitting at the edge watching. If you've ever wanted to experience, several hundred kilos of metal whiz past your face, short range, you can. It's kind of gladiatorial. I need to do that to compensate for the cat for the. Am I around there? Oops, sorry. Alright, today was Kitty Freedom Day. Ah, you're radioactive cat. Ah, wonderful. The one, the only, the Zigster. Oh. Hug that cat. I could do with hot cat right now. Brr. Right, I think it's time for Mike to get a sandwich. And I think he's going to eat it in the warm. I think that's what needs to happen because it is very, 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 very cold. Now, the roads are not usable by people like me until something called the Roads Open car has come round. So I'm stuck. I cannot get home. So I could do an after party on the road, but it's going to be an after party somewhere warm. We could possibly go to a cafe, a quiet cafe, and have the party there. I know a few, but they might have tons of people in them now. I tell you what we'll do. Do you know what we'll do? Do you know what we'll do? We will do not an after party. I might be able to continue the stream, but I have to do a little hike. And we'll move, we'll go somewhere else. We'll go somewhere quieter. How does that sound, everyone? Does that sound good? If you stay tuned to this YouTube channel, I'll put you on hold, and we will move. Okay, that's what we're going to do. I'll put you all on hold. I'll pack up and move, but the broadcast will be continuing. In fact, we could possibly do one step better than that. I might hydro-rise you. I'll put the hydro-rising music video on. I'll put it on a loop, so it might play twice. But in that time, I'm going to pack. I've got a lot of stuff here. There's a lot of kit, and so I'll pack it all, and then I'll go for a little walk, and we'll get warm. Okay, and then we'll re-gear up, somewhere else where it's warmer, and then we'll do it again. Does that sound like fun? You're going to need to let people know. I tell you what, I'll leave a pinned comment. There we go. Okay, so that's going to stay on the screen, and I will hide your eyes to you, and then we'll go and do like a normal live stream if such a thing exists, if it's possible to do a normal.
In the darkest night she takes flight, a fluffy force, a beacon of light, with a man of fury
and we'll get warped. I have to
and a heart so pure.
This might take a while. Bear with me. Bear with me.
Ready to endure. She crossed the land with eyes of gold, a guardian she's. Hydra reminds us all to hydrate on the dawn. Hydra, the kid with the fiery roar. She's here to rock our souls to the core. In our pulse we find that the nation so free. Hydra the cat, reminding us to be rockin' free. With her mighty tail she sweeps the night. Crosses from legs, a regal sight. To the core. In her pulse we find the connection so free. Hydra the cat, reminding us to be. With her mighty tail she sweeps the night. Crosses from legs, a regal sight. On the screen she's fierce and bright. Hydra the cat, a guiding light. Hydra with the cat, don't you forget. Stay refreshed, no regret. With every scene we feel alive. Hydra the cat, we try. Her flow was shield, her eyes of fire. In her presence we find no desire. Through battles fall and stories told. Hydra's heart, pure and bold. A great name, a playful jest, but it's the way she's at her best. Reminding us to drink and play. Hydra leads us every day. Hydra the cat, reminding us to be rockin' free. Hydra the cat, reminding us to be rockin' free. Under the moon, her kingdom shines bright. With kittens in tow, she's a powerful sight. Every warriors, an army of night. Hydra lead them through the darkest night. In a mane of fury, a beacon of light. Her heart so pure, a guardian in flight. From dusk till dawn, they chase and play. a fluffy force, a beacon of light, with a man of fury and a heart so pure. Hydra the cat, ready to endure. Oh yeah, she browsed the land with eyes of gold. Hydra the cat, ready